killing chickens before the show. We are Convoy. How you guys doing? Thank you all so much for coming out. We're very excited to be here. We're going to do some improv for you. All we need to get started from you guys is a word. Someone yell something out. What was over there?
Tap.
Tap.
All right, man. Kegs all ready. Let's do it. Keg stand, buddy.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Okay, you got my legs?
Here
we go! Oh, God!
You jumped the keg stand, man.
God!
You jumped the keg stand.
I want to be a frat boy so bad, but I'm not good enough at it.
No, man. Come
I
on.
gotta pick up my glasses.
Look, man, we'll get you there, okay? I know you really want to join Kappa Delta Kappa, and, like, you're doing okay in the training, all right?
I tried shotgunning a beer and I got it all over my pirate shirt.
I know. Look, I sympathize with you, okay? Maybe you need to approach this from a different angle. Like, maybe you could be like, you know, even though you're their peer, you could be like the frat mom.
I don't know.
Like, bring them milk and cookies at the toga party.
If I'm being incredibly honest, that sounds like the ideal situation for me to join a frat. I love to bake.
Yeah.
I love language is nurturing.
Yeah, that's not one of the 5, but that's okay.
Is there a list?
Yeah.
I thought you could just add stuff to it.
No,
I love language is dogs.
I mean, that's the bit people do where they're making fun of the actual kind of thing, which is an unofficial thing.
I didn't know it was an actual thing.
Yeah, if there's like a book or there's like
I can't
there's
even
a
be a
website.
good frat mom. I don't know the 5 love languages.
Okay.
Listen, you've impressed all the other brothers. You've come a long way. You're great at tapping kegs. You can do keg stands. You can be up all night partying. We think you might have what it takes.
Thank you, Sensei.
There's just one. Please, Mr. Sensei. There's just one more test you have to pass.
Yeah.
Name the 5 official love languages.
I've been studying for this for 6 days, and I feel that I am ready. Love language the first, cooking.
Yes.
Love language the second, gift giving.
Yes.
Love language the third, physicality.
No. Keep going.
Can I get a mulligan on 3?
Sure.
Sick gifts.
Yes.
Love language the fourth, letting someone else have greens on the bong rip.
Perfect.
And the fifth love
Everything
language,
rides on this.
calling to order pizza.
You can just do it in the app. I'm so sorry.
It's more personal when you call.
Doesn't affect us if you're personal with the pizza guy.
Hey, look, I'm sorry I've been failing the frat. I've been ordering pizza the wrong way.
Yeah.
I haven't been using the app, and
No, I know.
I just want to validate the fact that you're probably feeling unloved by me as your frat brother.
I want you to know that I hear that and I really truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
But I also want you to know right now my emotions are in a state where I don't know if I can fully accept that apology.
I understand.
And I can internalize apology, but it is something I will work on going forward as soon as the Halloween bash is fucking over.
I understand, and I don't want you to forgive me right away. I do know that your love language that you receive is quality time, so I was hoping that maybe we could hang out tonight at the frat party and just like enjoy ourselves.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Hey bro, I want to tell you that I've been working on the active listening thing we talked about.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing you say is that it is not actually my turn in beer pong, even though the ping pong ball bounced over to my side of the table. I'm willing to move forward from this and give you the ball back, but first I just need you to tell me if I listened and heard everything or if there's something else.
No, you heard exactly what I said. I'm feeling very validated, very heard and understood by you right now. And I really
Hey, listen. You passed out. You passed out, and I want you to know right now, I saw that you were in distress, but I know we've talked about, I try to solve your problems, and that's...
I don't want to talk about solve.
I don't need to solve.
I want a breakfast burrito.
If you're asking me to get that...
I'm going to make one. I'm going to cook it.
I don't think that's safe, but that's not my
Let me
problem
get up.
to solve.
I'm going to cook it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You give me a pan.
so yeah, you're the only person in the frat that survived the whole
Yeah.
house party.
If I'm being honest, I saw what was coming and I just left.
Yeah. I understand. understand. So, look, as the dean of the college, when you're the only surviving member of the frat, you have a choice. You can choose to join another frat, or you can start your own frat in your own image.
Number 2.
Okay.
Hey, Dean, I'm so sorry. Just coming over from the religion department. Do you realize you started a messianic doomsday cult? He's out there hawking colloidal silver and all kinds of stuff.
That's how he wanted his frat to be run, and who am I as the dean to tell him how to run the frat? Okay?
You're the dean. That's who you are.
No, but if you want to, look, we have the Jewish frat on campus. I don't tell them what to do, and I couldn't tell him what to do with his religious frat.
Yeah, I hate to quibble here, but he's having people turn over all their financial statements so that he can control them and cutting them off from their families. Netflix is making a documentary about him as we speak. Okay, it's a bad situation.
Yes, I'm being interviewed in
I'm so sorry, I didn't realize you had a breath. Yeah, I'll come back another day.
So, yeah, and you can just look right down the lens. I'll ask you the questions.
This is going to be weird. I did one of those Werner Herzog documentaries where I can see him because he's got that device.
It's Errol Morris.
Errol Morris. I'm sorry, but it was there.
Herzog gets his hands dirty. Morris likes to remove himself a little bit to get a little bit more honesty, with a great result.
Yeah.
Try speaking into the microphone.
Hello, Dean here.
Yeah.
Just normal, though. Talk to me.
Okay. The Dean?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Anyways, I did one of the Errol Morris documentaries. Would you mind just...
Which one?
You know the one that he made with McNamara?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It was Fog of War.
Yeah, Fog of War. It was supposed to be me and...
You're supposed to be quiet. You're the sound guy.
So I'm a huge Errol Morris fan. Have you seen Chaos?
Who is it?
That's why I forgot which one it was, because it was a while ago. It was supposed to be me and McNamara, and I got cut.
Really?
Yeah, I'm all on the cut.
What, I don't take this the wrong way, what did you bring to the documentary about McNamara, specifically about the mistake of the Vietnam War that was mainly just him? What would you have added to that narrative?
Well, I was the guy, I took over Ford after he left, so I was kind of talking about what was going on there after he left
So that was
Ford.
going to be like a two-hander about the disaster of the Vietnam War and then what's Ford up to?
Yeah, Ford actually he did really well at Ford and then was a disaster with the Vietnam War, and I did really well at Ford after he left.
I think you said the same thing twice.
No. It was,
Because I got snapped at, but we're ready.
Okay, great, thank you very much. So we are ready. You know, now that we might get into your career forward, because that is interesting to me. But first of all, one question, just state your name.
I need your face right by the lens so it feels like that Errol Morris experience. It's the only documentary I've been a part of.
Not what he does.
I know that's not what he does, but
If you want to be like Errol Morris, fine, we're going to be like Errol Morris.
Oh, you have one of
No,
those
just be
things?
back here.
Oh. I can't see your face.
I know. You have to use the voice. You have to be more comfortable being yourself. So please just state your name.
But he had a monitor up, so it's like I was looking into his eyes.
He can't hear
No,
you.
you don't want that.
I'll pretend to be Errol Morris. I've got the sound, but he can't tell that I'm here, okay?
Okay, all right, that'll
That
help.
works. Just
Okay,
give it all to me.
okay.
So please just state your name right down the lens.
I'm Dan, the sound.
He said to the lens. He said to the lens.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry. Dean, please say your name.
Jeffrey Morgan.
Now, we were going to ask about the apocalyptic cult that has broken out in Frat Row at the college, but first I want to get into what was working at Ford like?
Well, it was great. I was the CFO at Ford, and of course in the late 60s, we thought we were going to enter a difficult time after our previous CFO, Robert McNamara, went to work in government, but then I took over, and you know, really, he just left me with such a great company. I just kind of kept doing what Mac was doing.
Jeff, great news. The numbers are up again. Look at this graph. Up and to the right.
Should we use more coke?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we should. It's the 60s. Cocaine is in.
Yes, exactly. 1969. Let's do some coke.
Yeah, okay. Grease it up.
Okay, great. I'm sorry, what?
This is embarrassing. Most of my enthusiasm comes from acid. I don't actually know how to do stimulants. I'll grease it up the thing. I was trying to
Do
see
you
natural.
grease it up with acid?
What's that?
You grease it up with acid?
Oh yeah, you follow the dead around, you hear someone yell, grease it up, you know Jerry's about to go on a tear.
Okay, I just hear grease it up and I'm thinking you want to like pour canola oil all over yourself or something.
Trust me, if you were tripping, that's the last thing you want to do. Yeah, let's grease it up, let's do this.
Okay, we're gonna snort it up.
Yeah, I was following all up and down the eastern seaboard. How many times have you seen them?
Oh man, well I was living in the North Bay when they started, so you just kind of lose track as you follow them around for a party. Did they play 4 times or 5? I don't know.
Sure.
Man,
You want to grease it up?
Yes, I do.
right.
Yes, I do.
What?
On the West Coast, grease it up just means take a drop of bladder acid.
On the East Coast, it means pouring a bunch of cooking oil all over yourself and then just sliding up and down. It's not a sexual thing.
I know
It's a countercultural thing.
I could tell. I could feel how soft you were.
Yeah, so that's the oil. I can't take credit for that.
Oh babe, I think the chicken breasts are sticking. Would you mind greasing it up for me?
It's so hot.
What?
I'm gonna get like 3rd-degree burns.
Just what? Huh?
If I pour oil on that, rub it on my body, I'm gonna get 3rd-degree burns.
No, what do you know? You just put oil in the pan. Just grease up the bottom of the pan.
And, no,
What?
that's just greasing the pan.
What?
Greasing it up is something different. If you go out there and you say to any person on the East Coast, like, hey, I greased up a pan, they're going to be like, all right, whatever, man, that's a perverted thing to do, but that's fine. But if you just want to grease up a pan, just grease a pan.
If you could just pour some oil on this pan.
Why can't you?
Food Network sent me down here to talk to you. We have to cancel your show, Greasing Up the Pan. Apparently on the internet, it means something very different than what it means in the kitchen. And Food Network is catching a lot of heat from pan protection leagues. Can't turn it off even when I try. But we are getting a lot of flack. I should say from pan protection leagues who say that we are demeaning what it is to be a pan, that pans deserve better treatment. People are tired of seeing you showing whole directly to the camera. There's just a couple of different complaints, and so ultimately Food Network is making the difficult decision not to move forward with season 17.
I don't want to get on the. I know it's been 17 amazing years. I don't want to get on the.
We shoot it out in a month.
I don't want to get on
Okay,
that
everyone,
side.
so I think some of you have done a focus group before and some of you haven't. That's totally fine.
It's my first one. I can't wait.
Congratulations. Thank you for joining
Yeah.
us. At the end of the hour, we'll all give you your Panera $50 gift certificates. But before then,
Great soup.
you guys watched the, you go for the soup?
I go with well, it's in a bread bowl, so.
You all watched the episode, and we just have some questions. You know what? And we just want sort of like constructive criticism, things you like, things you didn't like, and we'll just dive right in, okay? So first of all, do you think that this episode of this cooking show had too much whole, not enough whole, or just the right amount of whole? We'll just start here. We'll just go around. We'll start with Darren.
I thought it had too much hole. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be nice, but it was too much hole for me.
Michael?
Just the right amount of hole for me.
Leslie?
I could have gone for a little more.
Walter? Walter, turn around. Walter, turn around, please.
I wanted more hole.
And Anne.
I wasn't really sure because whole is an absence of stuff, so I couldn't tell if it was all whole the whole time or no whole.
And I can tell you're going to be a problem. Let's just move on. Wonderful. Now, would you say, what first word that pops to your mind when you watch this, if you had one describing word, an adjective to describe this show that you watched, what was the first word that pops into your head?
Waxed.
All right, Michael?
Mint.
Mint?
Mint.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Thank you very much. No wrong answers. Whatever your name was. Leslie? Leslie.
A little disappointing.
One word, please.
Disappointing.
Walter, please turn around. Walter.
Walter, looking for the gift card.
No, it's the end of the hour. It's the end of the hour.
It's not here.
Not here. So the first word that you think of after watching that episode of the cooking show? show. And one word.
I reject the premise. It just seems very it just feels so limiting to contain us to one word. I'm a person with my own mind, and I should be free to use as many words as I want to discuss what I felt about the episode.
Fine. And how would you describe it?
Whole. With a W.
We'll just start here. Scale from 1 to 10. 1 being would not, under any circumstances, recommend this show to a friend. 10 being I would absolutely, definitely recommend this show to a friend. Where would you put your enjoyment of the show?
Gotta be a 3. The recipe was great, but there was too much hole.
Okay. Thank you very much. Wait.
10.
10. Good. Love to see that. Leslie.
7.
Okay, wonderful. Walter, are you okay? Walter, are you okay?
I don't know what happened. 1 second I was holding my breath as long as I could. What was the question? I want my gift card.
On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being I would not, under any circumstances, recommend this to a friend. 10 being I absolutely, definitely would recommend this show to a friend. Where would you put it?
8.
8. Okay, great. Love to see that. Are you sure you don't need medical help, Walter?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, and just don't make my job hard.
Do numbers even really exist? I've been reading the writings of Terrence Howard, who rejects the notion that zero.
Yeah, I don't think he says numbers don't exist. He's wrong about
Well,
the
if you
numbers.
build off that, then I mean, you really question the ideas of numbers. I would rather rank it on the letter scale of A to Z, with Z being what I enjoyed the most.
So A is the worst. You have to understand how confusing that is based on the other times A letters are used to grade things, right?
Seems epistemically inconsistent to me.
We do want to keep this a safe space. We don't want to like shoot down other people's ideas.
just
But
saying.
I'm
Okay,
just saying
my
we
bad,
can
my
shoot
bad.
down Ann's ideas. What grade would you give it?
Is Z the best, like I proposed?
Sure.
Okay. Q.
Translate that to a 7.5. Does that feel right to
I
everybody?
think so, yeah.
Okay.
Don't do numbers.
You know what, and I'm going to add one question just because I want to prove a point, and it's my focus group.
Babe, you're just sweating. How was it a rough focus group?
There was like one nice guy, 1 idiot, 2 normals, and then just the worst person I've ever fucking met. I can't do this anymore. These are the stupidest people I've ever fucking met in my life.
I'm sorry. Babe, it's time to quit. It's time to live out your dream. Open that sailboat factory.
I'm not ready. I haven't found the exact right. I can't figure out how to get it from the factory to the water.
Listen, pal, I ordered 4 sailboats from you
I
last.
got them. They're in there.
You told me they'd be in Long Island Sound.
I know, but they're in the building. I just don't. We made several mistakes. The doors are too small. And there's no water.
The door is way too small.
But we built them.
So you want me to flood everything from your factory to the sound?
Yes. I know there's several schools.
Look, I'll do it. I'll flood this whole town.
Thank you.
But it's going to be a lot of water. I don't know where I'm going to get that water from, but I'll work it out.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's my problem. I just have to get do you know a door guy?
What?
Do you know a door guy? Because I also need someone to make doors bigger.
Yeah, my cousin, he's a door guy.
Can I talk to him?
Oh, sure.
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
I'm a door guy.
Okay.
I should say I was.
What happened?
I had to trade all my doors for water to help my cousin. So sorry, if you had talked to me even a week ago.
Yes, I'm a door guy.
Okay. Currently?
Yes. Are you going to enter?
Do you want? You want me to go in?
Whoa, I'm the door guy.
Oh, I see. You're not what I want. Someone who.
Well, you came to the building that I work at.
Yes, I know. Someone told me there's a door guy there. Now I understand my mistake.
Yeah, I'm the door guy.
Saw your ad in the paper. I want to get ahead of him. Not a door guy, not a water guy.
Okay.
What I am is a guy who loves sailboats but is afraid of the sea. And I think that you and I might be able to do business together if you could possibly find your way into selling me these 4 sailboats and just leaving them where they are.
For real.
I love everything nautical, but I have to plug my nose when I jump into pools.
I just want. I feel bad if I scam someone. I want you to know that this is a giant sailboat factory with 1 normal-sized screen door.
Hey man, you got a lifesaver on there that's white and blue, and I'll never be near something wet
Never.
enough to toss it into?
Never.
I am on board. Are there brass cleats?
There's so many cleats. We have extra cleats actually because we didn't know how many a boat needs.
No. I mean, you can have too many cleats. But
Yeah. But I think we got the right number on the boat.
No, I saw this in the paper and I thought I got to get in there before he contacts a water guy and a door guy.
Yeah. Well, I actually did contact them already.
Dad, I went to use the bathroom and the toilet's overflowing.
What? How?
Well, I don't know. It's just the
What
water.
did you do?
Well,
What did your sinful little body do this time? I catch you masturbating?
What?
You're going to hell for this. You're going to hell for this. Oh, God! Padre Deus! Padre Deus!
Dad, I just flushed the toilet. I did a normal pee. I wasn't masturbating in a public bathroom. I stopped doing that after you caught me doing it at the neighbor's bar mitzvah.
You lay in your filth and you think about what you've done. You're ruining one of my 4 sailboats.
All right, everybody, we call this special assembly instead of homeroom today. Let's all just settle down a little bit. As you all know, next Thursday is field day, so remember to wear your team color for that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Shorts.
On a more serious note, someone has been masturbating in the bathrooms too much, and it's breaking the toilet. So I never thought I would have to say that, but I do have to say it. And the only way I can think to stop this is to say, if it's you, stand up. I think we can all agree we won't mock or shame that person. All right? And if no one stands up, then I have to assume all of you are masturbating too much in the bathrooms, and we will remove all bathroom privileges. Count down from 10. 10. 9. 8.
I'm the assistant principal and I should know better. I figured we
I've
were...
had so many conversations with you about this.
I thought surely some 8th grader was also masturbating into the bathrooms.
Not that much.
Do we all need to be here for this?
Yes! But don't shame him.
No, it's okay. I deserve some shame. I'm an adult man who keeps masturbating in middle school bathrooms so much I've ruined the plumbing for an entire public school. It's going to impact our tax incentives for the next fiscal year. No matter, and we've been scoring great on the aptitudes, by the way. You are all killing it on language skills. I'm very proud of you.
This sense is mechanism.
I understand. I'm
We have
so
to
sorry.
end art.
Yeah, I know. I don't
to
know.
replace all the pipes
I don't know.
that you've jerked off in so much
I know.
that they broke.
I understand.
I shouldn't do that.
I know. No one is
You
more
did that.
disappointed than I am. I'm very disappointed.
I think a lot of these kids are just as disappointed.
They shouldn't be disappointed. They should be proud because although we did better on language skills than mathematics and logical reasoning, we still finished 6th in the state.
Let's focus up, everybody. He's saying something important, okay? Let's keep the chit-chat to ourselves.
We finished ahead of Lawrence and Lowell for the first time in 6 years. But on the other hand, I was so proud that I celebratorily masturbated and ruined all the plumbing in the school. And for that, I am sorry.
Oh my God, yes, I'll marry you. Oh my God, I'll marry you. Oh my God, oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy. I'm so sorry we had to do it at an Olive Garden.
I know. Oh my God.
too,
You're
yeah.
gonna save my life.
Yeah.
Oh God, so should we start eating dinner?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought I could time it so that the food wouldn't be here yet, but I was nervous. I'm so happy you said yes. I thought you would, but you never know.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, God, oh my God, thank God. Oh God, I thought it was never gonna happen.
Can I pass you some rolls, fiance?
Oh, sorry, were you just proposing?
She just said yes.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
Was there something wrong with the meal? You didn't want to wait till the end?
No, I timed
Because you
it.
came back, you talked to us, and a bunch of guys missed it because they were back because you said it would be at the end.
Oh, I had a plan, but then I was trying to do it on the fly, and just the spirit took over.
I didn't mind. It was a fun surprise.
Yeah,
It was
it's
like
a
a
beautiful
fun
thing.
So we could celebrate by eating.
Yeah, but it just would have been nice for everyone to see.
Did you let him know?
I talked to him about it.
I was really excited to see.
never seen
I just started working here 3 weeks ago, and they were telling me how fun it. Like a lot of people get engaged at Olive Garden. I decided to finally see one. They told me it was coming, and I intentionally took my break a little early so I could time it out.
So he
I'd
wasn't
be there
hungry
for
on his
a
break, so he
yeah.
had to eat when he wasn't hungry, and then he's going to be more hungry at the end of his shift.
I thought I
that
was
was because
gonna
you
see-
told us that you were going to do it at the end.
He told us to shut down the security camera so there'd be no record of it, so I can't even
Yeah,
like
and we
watch
did that, and a
the-
man came in and stole someone.
Yeah.
What? A man came in and stole someone.
Who was stolen?
I don't know his name, he was a customer.
We also don't know because the cameras aren't on.
Yeah.
Oh my
But it's
God.
fine. This is a wonderful, beautiful thing, and you know, I hope you
No,
remember it forever.
I'll do it again.
No, it's not the same.
No, give me the
It's not
give me
the
the
same,
ring
it's
back.
not
Give me the ring back. Give me the ring. No, it's okay.
It's not the
We've
same.
caused.
You didn't size it first?
I've never done this before.
It's stuff. Oh, what about the calamari?
I don't know what kind of assholes you think we are. But we didn't come out here. He didn't take his break early to see you put one ring
Now
of,
I'm too-
of
now I'm-
squid on someone's finger.
Now I'm too full.
He's too full.
I'm too full. I ate early.
It was too close to lunch. You understand?
Yeah, I get that. I'm trying to make it right. I can't get the ring.
I don't
off
know if you can.
her finger.
You guys got a great
I'm
life.
gonna be depressed. I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna be able to please my wife,
That
and it's
gets
just gonna be like, then I might get divorced because of this.
Well, that wasn't pleasing. Did I come? Yes. Did I enjoy it? No.
Sorry, I'm just depressed. I just didn't have it in me to make you come in a pleasing way.
I don't know what to tell you. We've talked about this. I want to enjoy sex, and it's so hard because you're very bad at it. And
I get it. I make you come 100% of the time. And it's only enjoyable 5% of the time. I understand.
it's just not working.
It sounds hard. I'm so sorry that you're in that relationship.
And it's,
You know,
everything else is great.
Yeah.
He knows the love language of sick gifts. But it's just in the bedroom. It just doesn't work out, and that's important to me. You know,
But he always makes you an orgasm?
every single time. It's just not enjoyable. You know, like have you ever had a great meal, but then you finish and you're so full that you're kind of in a little bit of pain? Yeah.
It sounds like he's the sort of person who's like really interested in pursuing an art, and he's really putting the time in, but the spark just isn't there.
You know what it is? You know what it is? No matter how long Jim Davis writes Garfield strips, there's a ceiling.
Yeah.
There's a real ceiling.
But he does it.
He does it. He's still cranking out Garfield.
Yeah. Every day, it's in the paper there.
Every single day. Yeah. And it's just.
Look, I heard your thoughts about Garfield, but I made you come and you enjoyed it, didn't you?
Sure did, Jim.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jimbo. Oh man, this must be out.
So the syndicate was, you've been doing this for a long time.
Uh-huh.
We will never, until you're done, take Garfield out of the fun.
How can you not? It's the best, right?
But we want to give it some more of your cum energy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Because we've just sort of heard through the grapevine that you're like exceptional at that, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way. You're fine as a joke writer, cartoonist, whatever you want to say. So is there any way you can make it so like when people read Garfield, they feel the way they do when you make them come?
I could do personal visits for when people are reading Garfield. I could make them come while they're reading the day's strip.
You have to have other things to do in your day. Who's going to go to the store?
What?
Who will go to the store?
Oh, my assistant, and I've already cranked out the next 15 years of Garfield.
No, I'm sorry. We had to close down this bodega, assistant. Jim Davis himself wasn't here. It wasn't just the money he'd spend, it was the draw to the community that he provided. People would come buy their apples from me, even though my apples are mostly mealy and bruised.
Yeah. That's the way Jim Davis likes them.
Just to catch a glimpse of Jim Davis in the aisle across from me.
But he's too busy fucking everyone who reads Garfield.
I understand. Mondays, am I right?